Welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for the 2026 Formula One Miami Grand Prix Sprint. We have got what I think is going to be an amazing sprint ahead of us. But yeah, I'm a bit of a rush to get on into it because everything was going wrong before the stream started, but we're good now. We're good now. Yeah, welcome in, everyone. If you're new here, this is how it works. You got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the lap counter down the bottom left you can sing hot up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat you can type in. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. We're live every Grand Prix weekend for every single session. So be sure to tune on in or stick around until later. We'll be watching qualifying. But first, we've got a 19-lap sprint race ahead of us. For people who don't know, a sprint race is a shorter race with less points up for grabs, but rather than having 2 extra practice sessions, we have a sprint qualifying and a sprint race. Now, Lando Norris was the first non-Mercedes driver to get pole position yesterday. He's lined up on P1, Antonelli P2, Piastri P3, Leclerc P4. Now, I cannot show the broadcast live as it is copyrighted, but find a place where you can watch it to join me and the rest of the chat and sync on it up and watching it together. Get your channel point predictions in. I'm going to end it very shortly. I forgot to run those earlier. But first news to start off with. Hulkenberg is not starting the sprint. He broke down on the installation lap to the grid. That's one of the reasons why I'm all over the place right now, is because I had Hulkenberg in my fantasy team, so I had to remove him from my fantasy team. I need to wait. I need to go add him to my poo team. That was something I was going to do. Can I quickly do it? No, it's locked. Damn it. I was going to add him to my poo team. Oh, well. Not a big deal. But yeah, Hulkenberg already out. L. I guess that's not too bad because not as many points up for the sprint in F1 Fantasy. Okay. We had our first competitive session yesterday in sprint qualifying, but our first race back. We've got new regulation changes. They seem to fix qualifying quite well. No more super clipping. Still clipping. No super clipping, though. A good competitive field. Let's see how the race plays out today. You know, can Norris defend Antonelli? Can Leclerc still have a good start? What's Max going to do ahead of Russell and Hamilton? We've got everyone starting on mediums. We've got Perez and Bottas on hards. The Aston Martins on softs. Oh, my God. Colin 15 Pro. Camilla. Mal Ruby. Willow. Mr. Falcon. Kochira. Ben Simon. Antonio. Elisa. Thank you guys all for the follows. Welcome to the stream, all of you. All right, let's get into it. Sorry, I was all over the place. Are we feeling good, guys? Are we feeling good? How are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling? Sorry about the whole rush. Oh, my God. I thought an hour would have been a plenty of time to everything, but everything went wrong. You bet 50 on Stroll getting a podium? $50. Damn. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. How's it going, Shark Bait? This is Formula One, among the many. All right. Deep breaths. We're good now. We're good now. You think Flavio Briatore's ever cut his nose hairs? Ever? Yeah, Nico broke down, so he's already starting the race off the grid. And Albon, by the way, got a grid penalty, or he got his lap times deleted in SQ1 because he went outside the lines. So he's starting down in P19 now, P18 now. Which is a shame for Liam, because Liam should have made SQ2 because of that. And Lindblad is starting from the pit lane. Whew! All right, final chance to get your channel points in, guys. Go, 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 go! Thank you guys all for tuning on in. Again, I really do apologize for the weird build-up. That's not usually the case, but everything went wrong. Oh my God, Red Bull Garage is packed. We've got Kelly. We've got Max's mum. We've got Max's sister. We've got his nephew. That is cute. That is cute. I feel like the Miami Sprint weekend is cursed a lot of the time because someone's always going out even before the race starts. True, true. Okay, I'm excited for this. Have the regs fixed the bullshit in qualifying? I think yes. Is that now going to ruin the racing? Hopefully not. We've got 19 laps. We've got a McLaren starting at the front instead of a Mercedes. Woo! Toto's laughing, already shitting my pants. Toto's laughing. What's he laughing at, huh? All right, final chance to get channel points in, guys. I'm going to end it in a sec. Yeah, how good a Ferrari start's going to be, because obviously that has the system's changed a little bit now, so to avoid people from stalling. So how's that going to look? Also, now that we've got 22 cars on the grid, does someone need to start on an angle? Doesn't look like it. No, no. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Get ready to sync it up. Engines start revving to get the battery. Lights, hello? There you go. Lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's lights out. Away we go. Lando, good start. Okay, it looks like Ferrari still have good starts because Antonelli's already jumped. It's already a McLaren 1-2. Oh, 3 wide behind. Oh, Max and Charles touching. Oh, Max and Lewis touching, I mean. Oh my God, Max has kept it. Max has kept it. Wait, so Russell just jumped everyone. Russell's up to P5 already. Oh no, he just jumped Max, doesn't he? Holy, okay, there was a lot of changing there. Contact, no damage though, it looks like. And Oscar up to P2. Okay, great start for the McLarens. Oh my God, look at Red Bull's humongous wing. Oh, wait, and Leclerc's going past Antonelli as well. Another poor start from Antonelli. Antonelli needs to lock in with these starts, man. Has Antonelli gained a spot off a restart yet this year? I swear he hasn't. Okay, let's see. Let's see what these new reg changes have brought. Yeah, Antonelli is literally having a Lando 2035 restart season. He needs to lock in on these restarts, man. Okay, pretty chaotic start, but nothing too crazy. I want to see the position changes because that was a pretty hectic. Oh, Hamilton passed Max. We're not going to watch it though. Yo, low-key, the Cadillac kind of looks like an AlphaTauri. There you go. So Antonelli down 2, Max down 2. Oh my God. Oh. Norris has already pulled 1 second on Piastri. One minute Lindblad. He started from the pit lane. Oh, Lindblad didn't even start the race. Oh. Okay. He was meant to start from the pit lane. I had V-Carb in my team, so I guess it didn't matter if I picked Audi or V-Carb in the end. I should have just kept fucking Hulk and Audi at that point. Lost the pass, Rocco. That's what we want. How's the Leclerc talking shit like that already? He's so bad. Oh, the Kimmy fans aren't gonna be happy with that. Leclerc will get away with it though. Leclerc's allowed to talk shit. Sainz and Lawson battling. How's Liam about to get overtaken by Perez? How are Liam and Perez always battling? Liam was in P13 2 seconds ago. How is he down in P16 now? Has Liam got an issue? Has Liam got an issue? How has he just dropped from P13 to P16 in one straight? Skill issue? No, it can't be. Alright, what's happening at the front? Norris still pulled 1 second. How's Lewis looking on Russell? See, so we're clipping, but we're not super clipping. It's way better. It's way better. I am worried we're not going to have much of a race now. I worry that the tires are just going to last to the end, and we're not going to see any yeah, any changes here. Wow, Norris and Piastri P1, P2 would be wild. Alba puzzle, what are we doing, Liam? Fuck's sakes, I should have just kept Holt. Borderline in P10, wow. Also, my Limitless team would have been popping off as well. I need to stop thinking about fantasy. Fuck fantasy. Too hard. The MSC cruise ship is empty, bro. Is everyone watching from inside? Bro, Red Bull's wing looks crazy. Yeah, true. Red Bull's on use med 6 slaps for max. I must say though, you know, like everyone's still within a second of each other in this pack. This is really good to see. The cruise ship tickets are like 20k. Well, they said the whole Grand Prix sold out on Sundays, so we'll see how packed it is then. Bro, McLaren and Mercedes' rear wing looks so small in comparison to Ferrari and Red Bull. Look how tight everyone is. Had your passport on the note. Bit of a stalemate at the front right now. Yeah, so what's Antonelli done? Another terrible start. This man needs live coaching sessions on how to start. 3 positions lost. And he tries to rate. Oh, he squeezed Russell back off. How did Russell get back past then? What happened to Max? Max also bogged down. So Russell got instantly past Max. And then side by side with Gasly and Lewis. And then Max was really careful with Lewis. Oh my god. Oh my god, Max just didn't give a fuck. Lewis, this is the thing with Lewis. Like, he's... Was Lewis too careful here? Yeah, Lewis didn't give a fuck. And then Max keeps it in. Actually, to be fair, Lewis just lost grip. Max was just like, fuck it. If I keep it pinned here, I'm going to have to back... Lewis is going to have to back out. And that's exactly what happened. Oh my god, the wheel touching was crazy though. That was nice from Lewis, keeping it hooked around the outside there. Yeah, there wasn't too much Lewis could do there. That's just hard racing. That's hard racing. I know people are going to cry about that, but that's just hard racing. There's not much Lewis could have done, and Max didn't do anything wrong other than be aggressive, which you're allowed to do. Obviously, if a crash happened from that, then it might be Max's fault, but it didn't. Doesn't matter anyway. Lewis has managed to get back past. Mac, Aluvu, and Fling, they guess what follows. There's enough. Welcome back 2021. It was, yeah, nice to see Max and Lewis racing there a little bit. Yeah, this is pretty dead so far. Let's get some overtaking out. Stop Haas on the shrimp. God, that Rebel looks so nice, doesn't it? Imagine that was a championship leading car. How do the regulations look on track? I don't think it's really changed much for the race. If anything, it's made it worse right now because we're not getting any racing. But qualifying is a lot better. There's no super clipping, so yeah, it's good. So what do I have to Arvin, man? Didn't even start. Arvin's having a pretty rough season when you think about it. A lot of lack of time in the car. Hedger needs to get past these Alpines, man. Boom. Norris is pulling away. Piastri's also pulling away. It's really, really balanced out now. Miami track, boy. We just watched a mega F2 race at Miami, so maybe it's not the track. You're surprised by McLaren's race pace, really? Not too much, Vicky. Just the race start where a few positions changed, but nothing's happened since. Oh. Russell, late move on his teammate. These guys have to be careful. These guys know they have to be careful because they're teammates. True, not just teammates, championship rivals also. Oh, the more they do this, the more they lose Leclerc. Look, I criticize Ferrari for doing this, and I've got to criticize Merc. Would it be more beneficial to work together to catch Leclerc? Or do you just give up on Leclerc and battle each other for your driver's championship points? I mean, maybe, to be fair, Antonelli lost 2 seconds to Leclerc. I think that's fair for Russell to go for a move. And they didn't battle too much, but now Kimi might get eaten alive by Hamilton. Here comes Max. Whoa, Max late dive on Lewis. And Max has to give that place back. He's for all 4 wheels off. Well, that's a waste of time. That is a waste of time. They're now going to lose Russell and Antonelli. Good job. Give the place back. Give the place back. Give the place back. Holy fuck, his rear wing is huge. Lewis just knows he's in the right there. Yeah. Is Max giving him a spot? Is Max giving the spot? Max! Give the place back. There we go. Oh, Max is waiting so he can get DRS. So he can get overtake mode. Oh my god. So I think Max was trying to give Lewis back the position so he could then get the detection point back. It was a nice move from Max, but then he just didn't get enough on the brakes and completely went off track. If he had just broken a little bit more, that would have been a great move. I don't get it. That's typical, what do you call it? Cheekiness from Max, giving the place back, but making sure to do it right before the line so he can then get overtake mode for the following lap. Is it overtake or boost? I always forget. Which was the one for the detection point? Alright, so we got Max vs. Lewis for P6. We got Antonelli vs. Russell for P4. And we got nothing happening in the top 3. I think it's safe to say the Red Bull has jumped past the Alpine now, right? After seeing what we saw in qualifying, after seeing what we've seen in the race. I mean, obviously, Hadji's still there battling the Alpines, but at least for Max, it seems like Max is now secured P4 or time P4 for the teams. Yeah, live timing's broken again. Sick. I don't get it. Oh, Max back past Lewis. That was easy. Bro, will anything ever work? Like, I fixed one issue and now my live timings are broken. And like, it's just like, why is there always issues? Sprint is so much more exciting than main race. Main race is too much tire preservation and pit strategy. That's what's good about a race, bro. Having a strategy. Because right now, this race is just stalemated. Because there's not going to be any pit stops. So everyone's on the same strat. Okay, Lewis is lifting so much on the straight right now. Why? Yeah, Lewis needs to get past Max here. With where Leclerc's sitting on track. 8 seconds down right now on his teammate. Max is kind of pulling away now. Nah, Lewis too far back. You missed the fins over the world? Hell no. What happened now? Whoa! Was that the end plate? Well, then Ollie drove over it. Oh, then Ollie drove over it the next lap. How is there not a yellow flag for that? How did the marshal not see a big bit of fucking debris on the track? Are you kidding me? First non-merc top 3 of the season? Yeah, maybe. Big shake-up after this break. What's up, Game Tech? Official, you in Miami this weekend? Why are you watching the race right now, bro? Why are you in my chat? I appreciate it, though. What's up, Juan? What's up, Cat Cack? Thank you guys for the follows. Where's Ocon? Oh, Ocon's managed to catch back up to his teammate. Good work. Ocon will want to get past Bam, and even though it's for nothing, just because of everyone judging him for his season so far. This 2025 all over again? What, in the sense of a team coming back or McLaren domination? It's crazy, though, how good McLaren's upgrades are. Meanwhile, Ferrari haven't really done much. Don't seem to have progressed much. I mean, they've progressed past Mercedes. Well, Leclerc has. A lot of teammate battles. McLaren, Mercedes, Alpine, Haas, Williams. All together. Actually, wait. I thought Russell got past Antonelli. Did Russell not get past Antonelli? Antonelli passed again. When did I miss that? What the fuck? Well, either way, Antonelli's pulled way out of Russell's from Russell now. Well, they're lucky Verstappen and Hamilton battled, otherwise that would have been a waste of time. Ooh, the McLaren overtake range of Piastri. It's overtake, right? Please tell me. It's overtake, not boost, right? Overtake mode range? Yeah, overtake. OT on the side there, yeah. Okay, overtake mode. And they took it back at the same time as Verstappen when Hamilton was pushed off by Verstappen, right? I didn't even notice. Wait, yeah, you're right. Max is gaining on Russell. I mean, there's only 6 laps to go, but half a tenth a lap, maybe. Half a second a lap. I mean, he's still closing. What's happened to Russell? Russell's dropping. Russell's lost a second on Antonelli, and Max has gained a second. There's so much happening. I can't keep up, bro. That's good, though. Rather have too much to keep up with than nothing to keep up with. Guys, stick around after the sprint. We're going to be watching the post-sprint show. Where's Quali? 3 hours, I think. Not 4. Williams going to come in to replace it. Is this just pit stop practice? What is this? Yeah. Now, keep in mind, Mercedes haven't brought upgrades to this Grand Prix. They're waiting for Canada, so they could easily jump back up to the top. But it just goes to show how important the development race is this season. Is Leclerc still gaining on Piastri? He's at 1 second, so he should hopefully get overtake mode in this next lap. Well, it's 1.3 now, excuse me. It's up Liam Lewis, though, on the stream, dude. I'm slowly starting to feel Ferrari bought the upgrades to benefit Leclerc. Lewis is not in his prime anymore, but he can't suddenly be nowhere near Leclerc again. I mean, both drivers are going to have their opinion on what's going to be good for the car, and they're going to pick someone to listen to. Or sometimes the engineers might agree with one driver and not the other. Well, it's 4 hours from the sprint. Really? 4 hours? Jeez. We've got a lot of time to kill. Okay, I don't know why Williams are doing this, but just practicing wing change, or yeah, timings look like they're broken again. Well, looks like my live timings just never work anymore. True, Astronaut last, Bottas last. No, but they've had a race where they finished ahead of Cadillac once, haven't they? Yeah, Hedge on the back of Colapinto here. Hedge should do this. Hedge should do this. Whoa. Leclerc within 1 second. 8 tenths now of Piastri. Stroll past Alonso. Huge. Is Leclerc gaining on Piastri? What's happening to Sainz? He's cooking from the saves of it. I don't know why Albon pit when they were battling each other. Wow, Leclerc's right on the back of Piastri. What's happened to Piastri? Has he cooked his tires? 4 laps to go. What went wrong with Kimi? Another terrible start. How's it going, Illusion? What's happened to Piastri, bro? Leclerc's not closing as quick as I thought, though. Here's the best performance this race. It looks like McLaren's best. McLaren, Ferrari, then Merc. Obviously, Lewis is just struggling for some reason, but Leclerc looks fine. But I should have my limitless team. Hey, man. Come on, Hedger. Get past Colapinto out. There's so many gaps. Huge gaps for the sprint. What happened? Why are the gaps so big? 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 7, 4. What? L washing, name of the wallet. Yeah, the timings broke again. I don't know what's happening, bro, to my timings. Whoa, whoa, whoa! His Hadron. Wow. Lovely move from Hadja. I don't think anyone knew he was going to go for a move there. Bro, we just cut to him and that was scary. Hadja should be able to hold this now. Come on. Max is really close to Russell. 1.2. It does seem like, though, once you hit the back of someone, you just hit a wall. Come on, Max. Get an overtake range. Get an overtake range. Lewis dropped 5 seconds off Max. What is happening? Two laps to go. Yikes. Anthony down 2. Gazzy up 2. Ocon up 4. He's on one. Whoa! The clear off track. Alright, that's his battle for Oscar done. But can Max catch Russell? He's in 1 second range. He's within 1 second. Come on. Cut to Max. Cut to Max. Wow, no Mercedes in the top 3. That was crazy. Liam Lewis over the bullet. Oh, wow. Leclerc again. Another mistake. Oh, my God. Max is right there. What is Russell having a problem with? Overheating, maybe? Maybe Red Bull's new brake cooling is cooking. Or helping them not cook the brakes. Oh my God. Leclerc's lost so much time. Well, this is going to be an interesting race tomorrow. Other than Lando being a comfortable P1, everyone else looks all over the place. Yeah, maybe a couple more laps Max maybe could have got Russell, but... Nah, Max won't be able to do it. Wow. We thought Mercedes could dominate the season, but it's all up in the air now. Lando Norris wins the sprint. First non-Mercedes win of the year. This is interesting, man. This is going to be a very interesting season. Piastri P2 makes it a McLaren 1-2. And Leclerc P3 ahead of the Mercedes. Antonelli, then Russell, and Max. Max right on the back of Russell. Wow, that was a very interesting sprint. Look, nothing happened in the sprint. But in terms of results, very, very interesting. There's a lot to talk about now. And then Gasly, best of the rest, ahead of Hadja. Wait, Ocon got past Behrman. Wow, great race from Ocon. Ocon burst Behrman. Nah, Behrman's being careful. Wow, well done, Ocon. Really good race sprint from him. Sainz, Lawson, Perez, Alonso, Stroll, Albon, and Bottas. Oh, Alonso jumped Perez at the end. We're gonna see it though. Dead sprint, but a lot to talk about from that. Holy. Very interesting, man. Oh. Oh. Antonelli under investigation, which means if he gets a 5-second pen, he'll drop behind Russell and Max. Piastri struggled at the end there, but good result on the end. Interesting, man. Interesting. Look, very dead for a sprint, which is sometimes expected when there's no pit stop strategy and no tire strategy. But, yeah, maybe, I don't want to jump too soon. Maybe these regulation changes to make qualifying better, but races worse. Or maybe it was just a one-off sprint, not enough laps to really make a decision. But, wow, I'm really excited for the season now. Do you know what's crazy? Guess who I predicted as my Constructors champions? I predicted McLaren. And after I didn't post my championship predictions on YouTube in time, and I was tempted to upload them like after Australia, but I was like, nah, if I upload these, I'm going to get absolutely rinsed in the comments. People are going to be like, why would you put McLaren P1? Maybe I need to re-upload. Now, maybe I need to upload it now. That's cool. I like that. The Lando screen behind. The fireworks. But yeah, pretty dead sprint. Pretty dead sprint, but a lot to talk about coming out of it. Yo, Brian Tyler DJing at the top. That's so cringe. Brian Tyler's the composer for the F1 theme song. I'm curious to see if Max is happy or sad about that race.
What did I miss?
What are you cheering for? You got a Carlos Sainz hat. A Carlos Sainz Ferrari hat. Thanks, man. Thank you so much for the 6-month resub. But tier 3 again. Bro, just keep supporting with the tier 3. Thank you, dude. I really do appreciate you supporting for 6 months with tier 3. Oh, there's a box. I thought that it was just a screen effect. But yeah, thanks, man. Thank you so much. That is way too kind. Tier 3, goddamn. Thank you, dude. You didn't miss much. It was a pretty dead sprint, but there's a lot to talk about it from the results. Looks like I didn't miss much. Nope. I'm happy Max dunked on Lewis. Yeah, 4 seconds ahead. Lewis struggled. Russell struggled. Piastri, you could say, arguably struggled comparison to Lando. It's really crazy how the teammate gaps are so wide. These fans are so, I'm sorry, but why are all those fans in that area so like over the top? You know, 5-second pen for Kimi. So Russell up to 4th and Verstappen up to 5th. Antonelli down to 6th. Oof. That's 2 points less than the championship for Kimi. Facts from Jolien. Facts from Jolien. He was under no pressure at the end there. He was in his own race and then gave himself a pen. Why did they flag that? The fuck? Guerrero. Daniel, thank you guys for the follows. That was weird, man. That was a weird sprint. Thank you guys all for tuning in, though. If you enjoyed, be sure to follow down below. We're going to watch the post-sprint show in a second, so stick it around. Yeah, Alpine looking really good. What are these interviews, bro? Yeah, this is one of those tough positions now we're in where it's like qualifying was better, but now the racing is bad. So what do we want? What do we want more? Well, that was just one sprint. We can't really make a proper conclusion yet, but that was probably the worst race of the year so far. Why is that guy going 3? He's been on the camera 3 times. Sad about Charles making a mistake, but don't think he would have got past Oscar. Yeah, I think he got stuck. It felt like once people got within a second, they just got stuck. The cars definitely feel like cars again, which is nice, but... Alright, guys, we've got 3 hours to kill until qualifying. We've got plenty to do, though. Yeah, Parc Ferme will open up after that now, so we'll see some new setups before quali. That's pretty cool. That was the worst minute silence I've ever heard. I don't know. Maybe they weren't going for a minute silence, but that was awkward. Let's remember. I forgot his name. And then it just cut to Brian Tyler going off, and then the American fans going, ah, ah, ah. Out of 10, how was it? That was like a 3 out of 10 race. I mean, there was a few moments. There was some good... no, 3 out of 10 is harsh. Let's say like 4 or 5 out of 10. Like, there was some battles. There was some interesting moments, specifically that first lap, but... And there's a lot to talk about it coming out of it, but it was a pretty dead sprint considering the races we've had so far this year. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the sprint. Let's do the run down the order. So Lindblad didn't start the race, somehow finishing behind Hulkenberg. I don't know how that works. And then Hulkenberg breaking down on the installation lap. We've got Albon pitting for some reason to do some practice. Then we've got Bottas, Stroll, Alonso, and then Perez. And then Lawson. Not sure how he was in 13th at one point and then dropped down. But anyways, Sainz. Then we got Behrman. Ocon getting past Behrman, up 4 positions. Really good sprint from Ocon. Bortoleto holding his position. Colapinto losing 2. Hadja holding position. Gasly up 2. So the 2 Alpines swapped. Hamilton really struggled. I mean, that's where he started. But, like, considering where Leclerc is on track, Hamilton really struggled. Max did lose a position off the start, but I think he actually had a pretty decent race, closing into the back of Russell there at the end. Russell... Up one, but at one point was ahead of Antonelli, and then just losing so much time at the end there, 4 seconds down. Antonelli needs to improve his starts. Again, losing 2 positions off the start. This time, not because Ferrari were too good, but because he was too bad. Leclerc up one because of his good start. Piastri up one because of his good start. And Norris, great race pace. I think he's the man to beat this weekend, but we'll see what happens after quali. But guys, thank you all for tuning in for the sprint. The stream is not over. We are going to stay live to watch the post-sprint show now, so stick around. But yeah, if you did enjoy, be sure to follow down below, or if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe down below. Be sure to like the stream. And yeah, if you are watching on YouTube, come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponden. But yeah, we are going to be staying live to watch the post-sprint show. So let me get that up right now.